Hello everyone, it's Gwethorn from Gwethorn's Games, and today I am running the Heroic +2 Hunter, max difficulty trapper of foes, and I am in the process of going to Greenway Fort, which is one of the locations, deed locations, explorer deed locations. But I'm also going to go over and talk to Rose Thornley. And I've got another 10 more quests to do in this area. And, oops, let's max that. I'm at 4K. Okay, find Rob. Okay, we can definitely go and find Rob. I remove that. I don't really need the Bargess either. But let's see what level these quests are. Bears. I don't know whether I really want bears, but we can look at the others. I want those 10 quests, so maybe I'll take out 10 bears. Wolves.
Stay a moment.
Boars. Okay, I think that's a bit of a theme. Now, I mean, I might just start, but yeah, I don't really want to do all of those. I've got Cuddle and Treasure, which is not really going to be on my list at this point. The Grave Moss is probably not going to be on my list. But the Greenway Fort, I think, is something that I will be going for. I mean, hunter quests are fine. If I run out of quests, then I'll go for them. But
how can I be of service?
Okay, orcs. I definitely want orcs. Orcs are important for this character.
Stay a moment.
Bloodstained cloths are important too. Okay, that's good. It's, what level am I up to? I'm 21, so it needs to be 24 for the next one. Okay. I also have Hengstadter's Farm, which I'm going to actually go and have a bit of a squiz at. Let's see if there's some quests up there that I can do. Nothing that takes me too far away. Thinking of going to Chesilbridge after this because I'll be about the right level. But yeah, I've still got 9 more quests to go before I go there. Probably miss the first half of the Lone Lands. A little bit over level for that. Horses for hire. Talk to Odvar. Don't know if that actually counts as.
Could I speak with you?
Snapper meats. Now they're way out. They're way out elsewhere. So yeah, I mean I'll accept the quest, but. And Gil.
Gracious me, I need your help.
Walt Whitrose in that's also way up there, so that also is. But the horses for hire, I think, isn't too far away. Yep, that's what I thought. He's going to send me on a number of quests that I think actually qualify as standalone quests. I've got my level 22 gear that I still haven't put on because I'm not level 22. But bears, wolves and boars, yeah, I think I'm going to take those off the list. Search for the ruins. We got some orcs to knock off. Okay, but yeah, take out the boars, take out the wolves, and take out the bears, I think. Hunter quests, not my highest priority. That's one gone. Enmity of the Orcs, that's what I was looking for. Because Enmity of the Orcs gives the faster run speed, which is definitely what I want. Okay, high priority that will be. There's the provisions. And let's go back and hand that back in again. Return the provisions. 2 orcs. I'm actually going to lock that because that's so important. At the moment I'm currently running with the 8% out of combat run speed, and that's good, but recover the notes. The notes are just, whoops. Notes, if I remember rightly, can be anywhere. Stolen notes can be anywhere, so it's time to go over to the other guys anyway. I will actually, if this is respawned, that's great, but take that off the list. They won't have respawned, so I may as well go and do the others. Okay. Excellent. 7 more to go. Deed bestowed. Yep. Grab that food while I'm at it, just so I don't forget. And we're on our way. It's going to be a boar. Don't want the boar. I mean, I could take it, but they are green, I suppose. But they don't count for slay deeds, so it's not really worth taking them. Whereas if I get over this hill, I should be starting to see orcs. Grunt, that'll do. That's 1. The killer I will run up to. Done. Okay, grunts are going to be easy. Killers are not going to be as easy. And I'm going to level, which is good, which is great. They are level 18, so they're not shouldn't be too hard. Okay, and killers. I won't worry about that killer. I'll actually bring the get my run speed up. I'll actually go and do the Thornley one, Rob Thornley, which essentially means I go in here. Someone may have done a bit of clearing. No. Yep, okay, now I'm going to have to go and dead. Okay, another killer is on its way. I have to go and get that. I have to go to it. Good, got it. Again, 2 more grunts. That's one level. I've got enough traps out now, I think. Okay, let's get Rob going. Finish now. Escort. Okay, let's go for it. Now I do have level 22 gear and I probably should have looked at that before, but I did not want to, and I'll return the notes to Odvar, that's good. And a killer's right in the middle of that, so I need to take the killer out first. Done. Okay, and come on, Rob, let's get out of here. You'll be safe from here, I assume. Okay, he's escaped. Now I have some grunts, 1 grunt and 1 prowler to take out. There's a grunt. Now, where's that prowler? Where is that prowler? Is that a prowler? That's a prowler. Now, I'm assuming I'm actually going to get more than 1. Nope, okay, good. Although a second one's going to turn up if I'm not careful. That's the 5. Now, as I said, it doesn't really matter. I need 50 of them anyway. I want 50 of them anyway. But I can get those on a second round. Okay, I'm so close to Trestle Bridge. I'm actually going to take it. I've got a Michelle Delving Swift Travel now, which is good. I've got the Campfire, which gives me a bit of healing, and I've got the Track Foes, which is nice. Oh, I've also got Bard's Arrow. Woohoo. 20-second fear. If I get absolutely in danger, I can Bard's Arrow my way out of it. Good. Okay, and while I'm riding, I'll have a look at these and see if slightly better. That's actually better, I think. Okay, that's the first one of those swapped. What about the second one? Bit worse. Now I'll set that milestone to here because Buckland's not that useful. But what I will actually do is slow ride back to Westbury and hop off. So what else have I got? 36, 58 finesse as opposed to that. No, that's not as good. 44 crit compared to 46. No, that's not as good. 26, 44 crit, 46. Not as good. Not as good. Not as good. That's better. Except it's got crit. I still think it's better. I'll actually consider that one and that one in that case. That's got 17 DPS and better physical mits, I suppose. Yeah, okay, so that'll count. Okay, so I've got 3 items to the 3 weapons, which are the ones I expected to be the most likely to actually get swapped. And I've got some stuff to sell. But yeah, we're going well. So let's get to Greenways. Let's actually come from down here and then I'll work my way back up, I think. But that's close enough for me to actually get that. And then open the shop and start selling the stuff that I'm not going to need. No need to repair. I will wield that. I'm losing 50 crit chance though. That's my only question. Now crit is 570, so it's 10% crit chance. I'm losing, no, not quite 10%, but getting a little bit of extra DPS. How much more DPS do I get? Very little. You know, I think I'm going to go back to those axes. Just give myself that extra crit chance, because on heroic +2, crit chance means everything. But that is, see, even it's close to 5% skill inductions as opposed to the extra DPS. I'll go for it. I will go for it. Okay. But I will keep all 3 of those just because. And let's keep going. Now I should actually put all of that food back into the shared storage just to get it out of the way, because there's just so much of it now. It's just clogging up the inventory. Oh.
What do you need?
The robe? No, that's not going to be anything. Defeat the Red Reaver. Yes, that is on my list of things to do. Excellent. And the next is going to Greenway Fort and talk to Andreg twice. That's 42 quests. That's good. That was the extra morale that I get for having 1 extra hope. It's not very much at 1 hope, but you know, hey, it's something. I can make it. Andreg, yes.
What can I do?
The superior breakfast is only level 10, so that's fine. And the signs of struggle finished. And orc slaying. Defeat orcs 16. That's part of the Slayer deed. And ill-gotten stolen supplies. Yep, okay. They are all important. And they head towards the enmity of the orcs, so I think it's definitely worth doing. Now I will actually push, see if I've got 1 more use in there, so I'll put that in now that I've leveled. The amount is proportional to your level, so by waiting to the next level before I put it in, it gives me more absolute experience, that is. Okay, now this is going to go up to 3, and that's going to be fairly big. So I really have to think about where I'm putting it. Yeah, I'm putting it into the new one. Okay, that makes sense, because that's at 10, that's at 10, that's at 10, that's at 4, and this is a new one. It may as well get the full advantage. Okay. As you can see, working these is very important.
This is unthinkable.
Yeah, 9.5. Yeah, nothing like what. Yep. And what have you got for me?
Torrent
Talk to Andreg. Okay, so I'll pick Andreg up on the way back again, but not now, because I'm on my way to... Geez, you know, it's not that far out. It's not that far away, so maybe I should do it. A little bit of lag does happen, because this may well vector me somewhere else, so that's the main reason to go back to the original quest giver. Don't quite know where it's going to send me though. Good. And it'll get me to 44, which is important. In reality, I could just finish, could just hand in no time for tours in Brie and actually get to 45 at this point, but it's okay. And there was another quest, checking the borders. Yep. Okay, so that's a thing. So I was correct in, no, but that's all the way over there. Okay, yep, no, I'm not going to worry about that. We'll get my extra quests, probably by defeating the Red Reaver, and then I will just spend a bit of time knocking off orcs to get that extra run speed. Might even do depending on how I feel, I might even run right through the... Probably should go for wound resistance, but that'll do. I want to go for agility, even though vitality would be good. And go for, so all of these have all decided to come up, and they're going to come up fairly shortly too. But didn't need to do the hunter quests except for the ones that are relevant to my specific Slayer deeds or enmity. So yep. Let's go for it. The archer is the one I have to run to, which is always the way. Ooh, they're not taking much damage. That was a little bit more difficult than I thought it was going to be. Government trinkets from before. Now, what have I got? Stolen supplies, and let's bring everything to me. Oh, no, thank you. It's an archer. I go to the archer. Let's go for a bit of a stun. That's going to disappear. Just another one of those things, conveniences. The stun is going to disappear from that. There's a blade. Another blade. Where's Red Reaver? Where are you? There's Red Reaver. I'll go round Red Reaver at this point. Because it is signature. Yeah, it's got state immunity. I shouldn't have done that. But I got my quest. Now, what have I got left? 7 more orcs and 24 more orcs. It was a mistake. Might be able to get this. Should be able to get this. Okay, that was a bit of a run around, but it worked. 2 more supplies, 4 more orcs. Guess what? I think those orcs will do for a start. Orcs in Bree, Orcs layer, clear. Okay, and I've still got 60 more to go, but I'm not going to get those, but I might get the 20. I'm running a little bit long, but I'll get 2 more. I won't get the full set here because if I'm going into Trestle Bridge, I've just remembered that I can do a whole lot of orcs in there, and that's actually going to be a relative priority. So I will get my extra run speed, but I will get the extra quest from here. That's a 16. Okay, and Greenway Fort, here I come. Am I getting hit? I am getting hit, aren't I? Something respawned behind me. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But yeah, this will give me my Bree final adventurer, which has got good virtue trait points for 4,000. Pretty good. And the experience is going to be worth it too. And then I'll go to Trestle Bridge and I will start my next run in Trestle Bridge on level. Okay, here we go. I'll actually bring that up just so that you can see how far it goes, just on one click.
Would you do something for me?
4, that's good. Locate the cave. I mean, I might come back and do that because it's actually not too bad. Ill-gotten gains. Yeah, okay. So, and I can talk to Rose Thornley. Just because it's just to be handed in. I have the Explorer and Slayer deeds of Bree to do, but I don't really need them now. I can actually, I've got Zeal going, but I've got Wit to go back. I can go through and add more to each one of these now, which is good. Excellent. Excellent, excellent.
Oh dear.
That's not going to be anywhere near what I've got, so yep, done. And let's go back to Trestle Bridge, and that should do me. I will actually, while I'm here, sell some stuff. Sell some stuff. And move move some stuff around, but it's just going to be admin stuff. So opening my vault, dropping a whole lot of cosmetics in, just to give myself some more room, things I'm not going to use or might not use. Okay, and I'm not going to use the token of the Hornberg yet. It is on my list of things to do, but I'm not going to do it yet. That's a +1 hope. Well, yeah, okay, I'm using that. These are unnecessary. I'll just move them out of the way. That's unnecessary. Those are unnecessary now because I've got nice ones of those. Really don't need many of those, but I will take some. And these can all just move away because I just don't need them. Because they're just too lower level for me now. Add some extra space just to put some more stuff in, and just make sure I'm not moving out anything that I've actually got. I actually moved out of soup, did I? Yeah, I did. I'll have to look at updating that, but these can actually go. Soup. That's a level 10. Okay, that's probably worth keeping just because it's got some use potentially, but these can go. They really don't have much use at all now. I've got plenty of the others. The level 10 agility, no, that goes. That's more soup. That's might, which really is off the charts. There's stews. Yep. They all stay. Okay, well, got a few things extra to put in. Just cosmetic gears. And yep, that is much tidier. And as I said, I will continue this in the next video. Okay, everyone. Thank you for watching. Catch you next time. Bye all.